Hi class. Okay, first of all, I usually only do one take, and this is my third take because I realize I forget to say things. Um, so this is my last one. If I mess up, I mess up. Okay, so my opinion on if I think that athletes should be paid or not. I don't. I don't think athletes should be paid. Why do I believe athletes should not be paid? What are the positives and negatives? And should athletes be able to acquire jobs? Um, so as a former athlete, I knew exactly what I was getting myself into when I signed my national letter of intent. I knew that I was going to have two focuses in college: my education and my athletic career. And there was not going to be much time for anything else. And I knew that going straight into it. I knew I'd be, eating top ramen. I'd be, not going to go crazy in college. Spending money because I wasn't bringing any money in. um, and then as a college coach recruiting, it was always like crazy to be recruiting somebody to come to a school to pay $30,000 and then never offer even half tuition. I think our max was 15, but we never gave it out because instead of giving 15 to one person, we would give it out, we would spread it up. Okay, and then positive negatives I'll move on to. It's hard to put like all the divisions under one umbrella. So Division 1 through junior college and NAIA, all of it. It's like need to be defined more, if anything. Like, are you going to pay the same Division 1 star quarterback the same as like an NAIA or junior college swim and like diver, like how do you do that? And then the other one was like Angela mentioned it in class, how one of the football players walked by one time and was like mentioning something about her shoes and like how she should say like thank you. I don't remember completely, but like revenue sports, like how would you pay a revenue sport like football the same as you would like a golfer? How do you differentiate that? So I guess if athletes were to get paid, there'd be more question than anything, and then I think a little more upset players and coaches, and just it would just open a whole new conversation. And then let's see, what was the last question? Should athletes be able to acquire jobs? Yeah. I mean, if they want to try to balance it all, like, good for them, pretty much. And it's just part of life, right? Like, you're gonna learn what you can balance and what you can't. I know that I had two friends. One was an RN, and she worked night shift. Like, straight after lifting during the day, she would go home, do homework, have dinner, and then leave for her job. And then we would have 5 a.m. practice, and she would be barely getting home. And she made it work. She graduated 4 years. She played crazy. And then I had a friend she was a bartender, and she shut down the bar like every morning at 2, and then she would show up to 5 a.m. practice and balance it all. Crazy. But it's totally doable, I guess. I didn't do that. I did work for my athletic department sports information director all 4 years. And I also worked for my associate athletic director in charge of facilities. So I didn't have like full-time jobs like they did or like work a consistent schedule. But I did gain experience, which was more valuable than anything. And then I had some fun money pretty much. And I think it's honestly up to the student or student athlete because nobody's going to make money for them. Like, they're going to have to get a job like anybody else, and they're going to have to find an employer that understands that they're a student athlete and some things are prioritized if that's how they choose to do things. And then I need to talk about, oh my god, where'd it go? About the Knight Commission. So the Knight Commission has worked to ensure that intercollegiate athletics programs operate within the educational mission of their college and universities. So I think it was really interesting. I've never heard of this, and I just see it as like NCAA compliance babysitter, kind of. Like, I I had two different compliance officers where I played, and then I like picked the brain of the one at APU all the time, and they're pretty like on top of everything. So this is kind of crazy to me, um, but I guess it's a good thing to keep people honest, and I mean it's working. And oh, there was something cool though. There was something cool about like how what was this? Calls for change in college football playoff revenues to address. It was not that. That was not that cool to me. Oh, where is it? Oh, I can't find it. But it was something about like rewarding student athletes with good GPAs, because that shouldn't be just kind of like shoved under the rug. Like, that's awesome. It's hard work, and I don't know if people get recognized for that as much as they should. Okay, I'm way over. I'm 6 minutes. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.